I have the same view on marriage that I had when I was governor, and that I've expressed many times. I believe marriage is a relationship between a man and a woman.
Presidential hopeful Mitt Romney has extended family among the Sierra Madre. Romney's great-grandfather fled to Mexico from the U.S. in the late 1800s to avoid arrest for polygamy and start a Mormon colony with his 5 wives. It grew and prospered through ranching and farming, and eventually included Romney's own father, George.
What better day to get married than this historic day?
This young girl literally just ran up to me. She says, "Thank you for giving me 2 mommies."
As Deputy Marriage Commissioner, I now pronounce you partners in life. You may take.
They're probably the greatest threat to America I know of.
The gays.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is organizing the California proposition that defines marriage between a man and a woman.
The only way you can win any ballot measure is money.
The church had contributions made through their members.
This is how much you make. This is how much we think you can give, or you might lose your membership.
Mormons believe that their prophet literally is in communication with God.
There will be nothing that can defeat us.
If God puts in the scriptures that it's a sin to live that lifestyle, then he's not going to have them born that way.
Your equality is an illusion.
I can't believe that people could hate us this much. They don't even know us.
Yes, you're taking away my rights! No one hates!
Shame on the homosexual community!
We know the voice of the Lord. When he wants us to do something, we know how to do it.
Gays interrupt the Mormon plan for heaven.
They have gone ahead to stop same-sex marriages.
I was disturbed by California becoming the first state to take rights away by changing its constitution.
The Mormons make up 2% of California, but accounted for over 71% of the contributions.
Find it just amazing, the church that's running as if they're a political action committee.
Who gave the money? How was it spent?
The Mormon Church spent a lot more in non-monetary contributions than they reported. I mean, we're talking Obama kind of money.
They were the man standing behind the curtain that you're not supposed to look at.
Do we have the same equal rights that you have?
Yes, we can! Yes, we can!
You're not just talking about the law. You're talking about people.
Justice for all!
This is about making a stand for what is right.
This is simple. This is just love.
There's every right for people in this country to form long-term committed relationships with one another. That doesn't mean that they have to call it marriage. Marriage is something other than the relationship between a man and a woman, I think, is a mistake. For society as a whole, the nation presumably will be better off if children are raised in a setting where there's a male and a female.
You amazed me at how tough you were on the marriage issue.
Well, I made it real clear from the very beginning that I favor marriage between one man and a woman. I'm not in favor of same-sex marriage. I'm not in favor of civil union. That Americans, myself included, believe that marriage is a relationship between a man and a woman, and not more than that, and also not same-sex couple.
I oppose same-sex marriage.
We elected a man who understood our struggles.
I was shocked and saddened by the deaths of several young people who were bullied and taunted for being gay.
And who has pushed the nation forward towards equality.
It is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
That passion drove him to make more significant advances for LGBT Americans than any other president who came before him.
Gay rights groups are hailing it as a big victory. President Obama ordered any hospital that gets federal funding to give same-sex couples visitation and consultation rights.
President Obama getting ready to grant some benefits to same-sex partners of federal employees.
President Obama will sign a measure making it a federal crime to assault someone because of sexual orientation or gender identity.
No one in America should ever be afraid to walk down the street holding the hands of the person they love.
This is a triumph for not just members of the gay community, but for us as a civilization.
He appointed more openly LGBT people to his administration and confirmed more LGBT federal judges than any previous administration. And he knocked down a long-standing discriminatory policy within the U.S. military.
One of my proudest moments was when we were able to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
We are not a nation that says, don't ask, don't tell. We are a nation that says, out of many, we are one.
With that firm belief, he became the first sitting president to support marriage equality.
Truly historic and potentially watershed moment as President Obama comes out formally, publicly, enthusiastically in support of gay marriage.
No sitting president has ever done what Barack Obama did yesterday.
The President of the United States just said he stands fully with gay and lesbian Americans.
It's part and parcel of my overall belief that all of the LGBT couples that I meet across the country, their families, their children, their commitments to each other are as strong and as precious as anybody else's. Not only to preserve the gains that we've made over the last 3 years, but to make sure that any discrimination is eliminated. You're going to need a strong advocate in the White House. I am that strong advocate. We're going to continue to lean forward in making sure that whether it's the capacity to adopt, hospital visitation, ending travel bans, making sure that benefits to spouses or partners are recognized at the federal level. We're just going to keep on making sure that the rights of same-sex couples are expanded. And it's not just a matter of head, it's a matter of heart. It's who I am. It's what I care about.